Hi everyone, my name is Ramana Reddy and I'm a lawyer from Hyderabad. This week we're going to talk about uh, how do you obtain a succession certificate in Hyderabad. So the classic case is, let's say there's a mother, father, son, daughter. The father passes away. Let's say, just for example, that the father owns shares in the share market worth about 1 crore, or he owns a car that is worth 1 crore. And now the other family members are looking to get the name transferred from the father to the mother or to the brother or the sister or whoever. Among those three. Now, let's say that you, in the case of shares, you approach the brokerage service and you tell them, my father has passed away, here's the death certificate, please transfer the shares in my name. The brokerage certificate says, look, I don't know whether you are the son or who is the son or who are the legal heirs. So, why don't you go to a court and get a succession certificate? So, that is the problem that we will be discussing today as to how do you obtain a succession certificate. Now, to obtain a succession certificate, what you need to do is you need to file something called a succession OP under section 372 of the Indian Succession Act. Now, I want you to contrast this with another declaration suit that you file for land and immovable property. To find out more about that, just click on the left or right above. There should be a pop-up. If the situation is that the person who has died has land and you want to transfer that land to the legal heirs, then you follow the procedure contemplated in the video Upar. But in this particular video, we will be talking about shares and movables that you want to transfer from the deceased person to your name, for example. Now, in such a case, what do you do? So you file a succession OP. Now, who are the parties to the case? The parties will be, in our example, it will be the mother, the brother, the sister, and the brokerage service. These will be the 4 parties in the succession OP. What are the documents to be filed? You will need to file the death certificate of the father. You will need to file ID proofs of all the, of the mother, the brother, the sister. You will have to file something called the holding valuation report that is given by the brokerage service like Carvi or whoever that with who has these shares. So they'll give you a holding valuation certificate telling you what is the value of the shares on the date that you apply for them. Or if it's a car, you can probably go to a valuer and get the car valued. Now, why do you have to get the shares of the car valued? Simple. It is because you have to pay court fee. Now, court fee is something that you pay to the court for deciding your claim. Now, in this particular case, the court fee is steep. The court fee is 6%, to ensure that, because to transfer the shares on the name of your father to the mother or the brother or the sister. And now there is some relief though, because you can pay court fee. So generally court fee is payable at the time of filing the main case, or in this case, at the time of filing the succession OP. But in this case, for a succession OP, you have a special provision, at least in Telangana, to pay the court fee, that is 6%. So say the shares are worth 1 crore, then you'll have to pay a court fee of 6 lakhs. Now, if you can't pay that upfront at the time of filing the suit, you can pay it after you get the judgment from the court. So you can defer paying the court fee till the end of the case, and you can try to arrange for funds like that. Now, the top common mistakes that are made: if it is for shares, please don't file a declaration suit, because that only applies to land and immovable property. If it is for shares and movables, you need to file a succession OP under section 372 of the Indian Succession Act. So don't file a declaration suit to declare you as the legal heirs. Another common problem that we see, or at least questions that that I receive from clients all the time, is that there's somebody who's saying that they will give an affidavit to say that you are the legal heir. Is that valid? That is not valid. Only a competent civil court can give you that judgment that you are the legal heir for those particular shares. Also, one thing that I missed out on is in which court do you file the case. So you file the case in the in the area where the brokerage service is located, or in the area or the court that has jurisdiction over the area where your father has passed away or where you live. So in any of these three courts you can file the succession OP. Also, what are the documents to be filed when you file a succession OP? Well, as I said, the death certificate, the ID proofs, the holding valuation report. And another thing is, let's say that the mother, the brother and the sister, let's say the brother is living abroad and he's working abroad. Then in that case, the brother has to give a GPA in favor of either the GPA. By GPA I mean a general power of attorney or a special power of attorney in favor of the mother or the son or the daughter in this case, and they will they will be authorized to represent the brother who's living abroad. If the brother is living abroad, then there's another condition where he has to get the SPA or the GPA notarized there and send it here. And once it's sent here, you need to take it to the district registrar here, and it will be validated. So that, in summary, is the procedure to transfer any shares that, or for shares or for movable property, if they stand in the name of the deceased or of a dead person, and you want to transfer the ownership in favor of the legal heirs. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching.